After a long hiatus, I am back. I think it's been a year since my last video. During that year, I've been dedicating myself and my time to my family, my new wife, Rebecca, and my son, Link, or our son, Link, who is now 1 year old. I have a little bit more time on my hands now, so I thought now is as good a time as any to jump back into YouTube and start a new collecting journey. For those of you who have seen my games room tour, you would know I love Xbox. It's my second favorite console of all time, only surpassed by the Mega Drive. But right now, you won't see any Xbox 360 in this collection. I guess that's a little bit of a lie, but these are display items. Anything that I consider a game for the collection for playing is no longer in this room. I have gotten rid of every Xbox 360 game in my collection bar a couple. The reason being, I want to start again. If you want to see what I did with those games, you'll have to stay tuned to a later vlog. But for now, the main quest for my collecting and these vlogs going forward is to build a new Xbox 360 collection. This shelf you see right here, we aim to build 360 games in that bookcase. What happens after that? Who knows? During my vlogs, obviously, I'm not solely going to be focused on Xbox 360. There'll be other great pickups for other consoles along the way. But for now, let's get into our first pickup, which actually happened a couple of days ago.
So we're on our way to do the first pickup of this series, building an Xbox collection, starting with just 100 G's. No, not 100 G's. $100, man. Starting with 100 G's would be set.
Hold up, Past Craig. I think I'm gonna rescind that. I don't think we're just gonna stick to $100. The reason being that is very limiting, and it also spreads out the time that it takes for me to do these videos and these pickups. In Australia, video games are highly scarce, so instead I am just going to hunt. That's it, hunt for games on different avenues, and I'm gonna share the journey with you all. Stuff the $100, let's go hunting again.
This first lot, great way to start. I'll tell you a little bit more, but let's go there. Here we have 2 Coles shopping bags full of Xbox games from Xbox 360 and also Xbox One. Some of this we're going to go right to Kex with to make our money back, which is great. So we're going to be getting rid of games. It's only worth 5 cents trading credit or cash, but it's got a pre-owned and we're only getting the best of the best. So this will be taken in. I'll show you everything else that this gets taken into. This is what we're taking into Kex. We have a DJ Hero for the Xbox 360, which luckily does not need the actual transmitter. Bioshock, which is giving us 5 cents. Tomb Raider, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, Modern Warfare, Red Dead Redemption 2 Special Edition, GTA 4 and episodes of Liberty City. This is absolutely fantastic, but we will find this later. Command & Conquer 3, Tiberian Wars. This is for that. Halo 5, Far Cry Primal, Jedi Fallen Order. I didn't actually know this one was in there. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, GTA 5, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and lastly Star Wars Battlefront. Hopefully they will take all this. With Kex, you never know, but we need this to make back some money. So let's see what they will do for this lot. But first I've got to go to the post office. This is actually a Spyro press kit I sold for $1,800 from my personal collection. Sad to see it go, but happy to see it go to a collector. We'll go to the post office first, then drop these off. Great start on an Xbox 360 journey. We managed our first pickup from Facebook Marketplace.
They wanted more than 60, but we managed to haggle them down to 60. 60 is what I knew I needed to pay to make this deal advantageous for me, where I could trade in a bulk of it and keep some for myself and basically not spend any money in the process. What we spent was 60, and what we got back after all our trade-ins, what did we get? We got $61.15 back. So we're $1.15 in credit, but as I would have said, we're not really focusing on that $100 mark. But still, that's a great way that you can basically get bulk lots, sell some and keep some for yourself. What did we keep though? Quite a lot. We kept Splinter Cell Conviction, Red Dead Redemption, the original one. The great thing about this is they did a re-release for this for current gen consoles. I think it's like $60 or something, which is highly priced for like an old game. But thanks to Xbox's backwards compatibility program, you can plug this in, this 360 version, and from memory it upscales to 4K and plays at 60 frames per second, so it's a lot better way to do it rather than buying potentially the re-releases. Ken Go Zero, I know nothing about it. Unreal Tournament, GTA 4, I have fond memories playing this on the Xbox 360. The aforementioned Gears of War 2. Absolute banger of an Xbox franchise. Dead Island, I played the latest one. It's very melee heavy. After playing that, I'm not sure whether I'm actually going to go back and play this. Batman Arkham City, I didn't notice, but this box is a little bit trashed. But the good thing is, oh, and it's empty. That's just great. Remember to check all your games, guys. But as you know, like I traded in $61 for this and I basically got my money back from what we kept, so I've not really lost anything, but it is just obviously a note to check that there are games in there, and the slip's a little bit damaged, so I think that one's a goner. Well, I didn't actually need that because we have Batman Arkham Collection. Weirdly, I think this is very uncommon, especially the Australian PAL rated version, because I have honestly never seen this in the wild and I've never seen it come up. This would be obviously released after the last game of these three, which was Arkham Origins, and it comes on individual discs. Although apparently I have Arkham Origins twice, or is there 2 discs? There is 2 discs, but where is my favorite? Where is Arkham Asylum? Alright, so we are missing Arkham Asylum. That's fine, that's easy to find, and these discs are just a regular disc, so... And obviously we do have... Oh! Okay, oh man, download codes. That would be why. So these ones are actually full download codes for them, and obviously the Xbox 360 store is now closed, so there's no way to redeem those. But what I might do is actually just get the game discs and just put them in here to keep them all together. Another franchise I'm not too fond on, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Assassin's Creed 3, and one of my friend's all-time favorite, and one that I still have not played, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So it's not a bad haul considering that we got to keep that and the cost is nothing to us. There are quite a few of those in there that I'm actually really stoked to add to the collection, especially that Batman Arkham collection, because as mentioned, it's not something I see regularly. When I was in Kex, there was one game I saw on the shelf that I could not leave without. The box art sold me alone, and that's Grey Matter. Now, after reading the blurb on the back, this sounds like a mystery puzzler, which sounds very intriguing and interesting. Oxford. Strange things are happening in the old English university city. Following the death of his wife, the mysterious Dr. Styles retreats more and more into his laboratory at Dread Hill. The scientist is desperately trying to make contact with his departed wife. That's what got me. Supernatural. Then, apparently by chance, Samantha, a young street performer and magician, comes into his life. As puzzling events start to occur around the city, the pair set out to find their own explanations for the paranormal phenomena. Challenging puzzles and a mysterious story await you in this new adventure from Jane Jensen, author of the legendary Gabriel Knight series. I'm definitely going to do a playthrough of that one. And we were not done there. Cash converters. Cash converters generally price their games quite high nowadays, knowing that there are value in games. But sometimes you can get deals still where they just blanket put like $3 on games. That was the case for this one. The first one, I love my compilations and I really want to get quite a few in the collection. This one contains 2 games. One I really like and one I'm not a fan of because I love the ones prior. Halo Reach, the one I love. Fable 3, not as good as Fable 1 or 2. Fable 2 is the peak of Fable. And hopefully we'll add that soon to the collection. This one, they were sleeping on because this one is a $40+ game, and that is Syndicate. This is not one I know anything about, but it does look quite intriguing, and the graphics look phenomenal, and it is a first-person shooter, so this is another one we may play. Lastly, and I'm sorry I got this one off camera, so it's not going to be a part of the 360 collection quest, but I would be remiss if I did not share it because it is a really cool pickup. The reason it's not on camera is when I went in there, I was holding my phone up and somebody approached me and was like, "You can't film in here." It's a mobile phone. I honored their wishes. I'm not going to kick up a stink if they don't want me to film in their establishment. That's 100% fine. What we did find in there, and it was for $5, was a Resident Evil 6. And this is the Steelbook edition, which comes with a pretty rad Steelbook. Opening it out. Here we go. And this is another one I haven't played. I fell off Resident Evil after Resident Evil 4. I much prefer the earlier games, which had their roots more in survival horror than in action adventure. And apparently this one is just all action. I may give it a go, but I just love the original so much. I think the idea of it being action oriented has just tainted this for me. And there you have it. That's the first lot of that we're picking up for our main quest to build 360 games in the shelf. There's nothing left to do now other than put them away. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This is my first video in a while. I'm still getting my bearings about shooting videos again, so bear with me as everything improves. If you like this or you want to join along the journey, you can obviously subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you know when the next vlog comes out. Aiming for every second week because I do have quite a busy life. You will see more of this games room. You will see more about what I collect, why I collect, my history with collecting, some of the rare things in this collection, some rare press kits, some things that you may not even know existed. So if that sounds like it's up your alley, subscribe or not, completely up to you. I don't mind. I'm just glad that you watched it. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up. And are you collecting? Have you got a main quest? What is your collecting goals? Let me know in the comments below. Or what Xbox 360 game is an absolute banger that you think I should pick up for the collection. Until next time, guys, happy gaming.